welcome to a new WIP Wednesday crochet show. I am so excited to be here. My name is Nikki and I'm your host. I'm from Nikki's Homemade Crafts and I'm so excited to talk to you about two crochet alongs, but we're going to focus first on the brand new one, which is a mystery crochet along. But it's WIP Wednesday, so let me know what you're working on right now. What's on your crochet hook? I would love to know, and I'm sure others would like to know as well. A quick heads up, my arm, or better my shoulder, is hurting me very much. So this is how far I can put my arm. So I'm going to try to do most of the things with this arm. So it might look a little awkward, but I'm going to try my best to make it look as smooth as possible. Don't ask me what happened. I was doing weights for my lower body yesterday, so I'm sore down there as well. But for some odd reason, I woke up with horrible pain on my shoulder, on my right shoulder. Don't know where that came from. So I did stretch last night my shoulders because they're always very tight. So I don't know if I stretched something too much. Anyways, just a little bit about me in case you see one of my arms only and not the other one. Anyways, how's it going, everyone? I'm so excited to be here. So if you're here, hello. I am live in 3 different locations on YouTube, on my Facebook page, as well as my Facebook group. So hello. Okay, so let's talk about the big elephant in the room, which is the brand new free mystery crochet along. I'm going to tell you already, this year is going to be filled with crochet alongs, at least from my perspective. From my side, you're going to get a lot of crochet alongs, a lot of different options from me. So I'm really excited about this because I really care about my community. I really care about bringing everyone together, having fun, especially because we're in the online community, let's say that way. It's probably the best way to say it. The online community, it brings us a little closer together. I have one Facebook group that pretty much is for all my crochet alongs, for all my patterns, for all questions, pretty much. It's called Crocheting with Nikki. If you're not joined yet, come join us. Just search it. It's a private group called Crocheting with Nikki. Anyways, so let's talk about the brand new free mystery crochet along. So it is for a quick project. So I am using Premier's Cotton Sprout yarn, and if you're interested in this yarn, it's very soft. It is incredible. I absolutely love it. I don't have a coupon code for you, but I highly recommend you guys try it out. Now, listen, I used 2 different colors for this little quick project, but the only reason for that is because I like looking at it in 2 different colors. You do not need 2 different colors if you like to make it in one. It's totally fine. You know, I know that some of you guys are on a budget, or some of you guys don't have much cotton at home, and even if you are just, you know, using yarn that you already have at home, it's totally fine. You don't have to purchase anything if you don't want to. Now, but if you do, I do recommend trying this yarn out. It's very soft, it's very easy to work with, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so let me explain. So again, one of my arms is hurting, so I'm trying everything with my left hand. So this green one right here is called Leaf, okay? And this brown one right here is called Bark. And to give you some information, it says it's 180 yards, 3.5 ounces / 100 grams, 100% cotton yarn. Okay, there we go. And I used 1/3 per color, 1/3 of a skein per color, maybe even a tiny bit less, well, roughly, depending on which color. So it's roughly 1/3 of a skein. Okay, so if you put that together, that is 2/3 of a skein, meaning if you just want to use one color, that's fine. Okay, I used 2. Okay, so if you do have some leftover yarn at home that is cotton, go ahead and use it. Totally fine. Now, it is a quick project, but let me explain. Every mystery crochet along, at least for me, has a specific theme, and this is a theme that I kind of want you to keep in mind as you go through it, okay? It's kind of that running theme. Think of it like a ribbon that goes through the project and carries you along, okay? And for this specific project, it's going to be stitches, okay? Which means I'm teaching you 3 different types of stitches as you go through the project. It is not stitch techniques, okay? It is specifically a stitch pattern for each of the parts. You're going to get a video tutorial for each of them as well, okay? So no worries if you feel like you're more of a visual crocheter, that is fine. My mystery crochet alongs, at least for the last year or so, maybe even year and a half, I have been very diligently making sure that each part of the mystery crochet along gets a video tutorial with it. So you'll have plenty of support from me, as well as the video tutorial, written instructions. I even add extra tips into the written instructions, okay? So there are two different options for you to have the mystery crochet along pattern, okay? Option one is absolutely free. It is free to view on my website once it pretty much gets published, one part at a time, okay? Option two, excuse me, option two is my crochet club membership, okay? There you can get the entire pattern one at a time, right? It's a mystery after all. I'm not publishing it all at once. One at a time, you get it ad-free, okay? Ad-free and printer-friendly in my membership. So those are the two options you have. My membership is paid, but again, you can just do it free to view on my website as well. Totally fine. Either way works for me, okay? So that is what the mystery is all about, the mystery crochet along. So you're going to need 2 colors or 1 color. You're going to need at least 1 skein, but it has to be cotton yarn, okay? It has to be cotton yarn, all right? Because there's a reason for that. Again, it's a mystery, right? That makes it fun. But I guess you have already a little hint there. We're using cotton yarn, okay? You're going to learn 3 different types of stitches, not stitch techniques. So it's not like corner to corner or Tunisian or something like that. Okay, it's not. It is 1 specific stitch per part. So 3 different stitches. Okay, so that's what the mystery crochet along is all about. Now let me give you a bit more detail. One of the questions I got, is it good for beginners? Yes, it is, because I'm also providing a video tutorial with it, which is very detailed. So yes, it's beginner friendly. Okay, so come join us, come all. It's going to be very fun. I do them every month with a different theme. Now, the other thing that was asked is, when do we start? We start on January 15th. If you sign up, you will be put into a special group that's called the early release group. Okay, that means the day before I am publicly announcing that the parts are available. So for example, January 15th is when we start with part 1. But if you signed up, you get it January 14th for part 1. Okay. And that's the same true for all the other parts. You get it the day early. So it's not an exact day. It's roughly in the afternoon, evening or so, but you get a head start pretty much in front, before everyone else has a chance to get started. So that's the idea of signing up early, and that way you can get started early. And you will also know the final result early. So it's all around a win-win. Plus, speaking of winning, you have a chance to win one of 3 prizes. Okay, there's going to be 3 winners in the end. And those winners are going to be pulled from those who are going to finish the mystery crochet along and post about it in my group with a special hashtag, which is listed in the mystery crochet along sign up page. Let me give you the link real quick in case, there we go. There's the link. Let me grab it also and put it into the comment section real quick. This is a shortened version right here. Okay. I'm going to put the longer version into the comments, and that's only going to be for YouTube as well as my Facebook page. It only allows me to add comments into public pages. Okay, so my group, please check the comment section, the description is right there. Okay, so we're going to start January 15th. If you sign up early, you get it the day before in the afternoon, evening, depending on your time zone. Okay, so it might be even the middle of the night if you're, let's say, down under or something. So just a little heads up. Okay, now since so many of you guys are here, probably are curious about my other crochet along, since you're here, might as well talk about it. Okay, so again, this is for the free mystery crochet along and the link that I just put into the comment section. So if you have any questions whatsoever about this mystery crochet along, hit me up. I'm right here to answer them all. In the meantime, while you're thinking about whether this mystery crochet along is for you or whether you have any questions, I'm going to really briefly talk about the other crochet along that is happening. Let me give you the breakdown real quick. It is about this, whoopsie, wrong side. Sorry, my arm. This one right here. Okay, so let me give you the talking points for a second, just a little breakdown. I'm kind of in the middle here, right? Okay, so whoop, I'm going to try with my hand here. So up there is the other link for that. Let me grab the link for that. If you want to join that, this is a year-long crochet along. If you haven't joined, over 7,000 people have joined, which is pretty incredible. I just put the link for that in the comment section on my page, Facebook page and YouTube channel. Okay, so you have a few different options for this. Okay, you can join for free. It is free to view on my website. Okay, that's the first thing. And a lot of you guys are asking me, do you have a video tutorial for each part? No, I do not. I have a video tutorial for the technique. I have a video for the regular overlay mosaic crochet, the reversible overlay mosaic crochet. The alternative turning chain, which I recommend using, is the very first. If a row has a double crochet as the first stitch, that's what you're going to use, or chain of 3, either way. And I have a video tutorial for the envelope border. Pretty much all of these video tutorials will guide you through it. Once you get the technique, you probably never have to get another tutorial for any mosaic crochet pattern, okay? So that's what I have. The written instructions are going to be for the regular overlay mosaic crochet tutorial or the pattern, because that's what I did. I did not make this blanket in reversible, but I'm giving you the information how to do it reversible. Okay, so that's very important. You can join for free, okay, free to view. Just a heads up, there are ads on my website. If they bother you, you have a choice to get the PDF, okay? So those are the 2 options you have. You can also join, actually there's 3 options. You can also join my membership, and it's ad free over there as well. So either one, this is 3 options pretty much. The PDF is only $10, so it's not that much. And it comes with, I believe, 47 pages. So it has it all in there, including the tutorials you're gonna need, okay? The PDF lets you work ahead and lets you work at your own pace, so that way you don't have to wait for each part to be released. There's 12 parts, and each part gets released on the 1st of every month until December, okay? And then mid of December, I will announce the 3 winners. We have a giveaway for this one as well, for those who finish the blanket and post the pictures with the corresponding hashtag, okay? So that's what you get with this specific blanket / crochet along, okay? So let me put this away really quickly. So if you need anything, there's the link above there, right? And I also posted it into the comment section. Now, are there any questions from you all in terms of either of those, mystery crochet along and year-long crochet along? I would love to know. If you have any questions whatsoever, let me know. So I know some of you guys asked questions regarding for the year-long crochet along, whether how much yarn they're going to need. I have it written down in the material section of the sign up page. And by the way, part 1 is on the bottom of the sign up page. So many questions, so many emails I've been getting saying, where is part 1? I can't see it. Okay. Sometimes if you sign up and you don't get an email, likely my email went into spam. It happens. Okay. You have to train your email inbox and tell it which one is not spam and which one is spam. Okay. So you're going to have to kind of train it and say, no, this one is not spam. And then move it into your primary inbox. That's kind of how this works sometimes. Okay. So you can get the yarn that I use, the exact yarn, which is Premier's Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted Yarn. If you get that yarn, I have a 20% coupon code on my website. Okay, so just go to the materials section of that sign up page. Once you sign up, go to materials section, look at it. It's all written down. If my memory is correct, I use 11 skeins of burgundy and 14 skeins of white. And for reversible, you're going to need more. I put an estimate there. Remember, I'm going to repeat myself. It's very important, okay? I did not do it in reversible. That is an estimate. You may need more or less. I don't know exactly how much extra yarn you're going to need. I'm just giving you that option, okay? So hopefully you won't need that much extra yarn, but you will definitely need extra if you're going to do a reversible, okay? No guarantees on the amount that are written down in terms of reversible. Okay, it's $12, not 10. No, actually, it depends on where you get the PDF. The PDF is $10 on my website. It is $12 on Ravelry, and it's $14 on Etsy. There's a reason for it, is because Ravelry and Etsy, you know, depending on which one, is charging me extra fees. So Ravelry charges me a little extra. Etsy charged me a lot extra, which is why the price is higher over there. So little heads up, it is $10 on my website. So if you want it cheaper, that's the way to get it cheaper. Okay, sounds good. Someone said I started a blanket today. Yay! 2 rows down. Perfect. Part 1 only has 31 rows. So technically, if you catch up, today's January 3rd, if you catch up and you have 3 rows done by the end of the day, you're good to go. You can do 1 row at a time. So there are not 365 rows, by the way. There's a lot less than that. I believe it's roughly 260, a little less than 260. So we're not going to crochet the entire year, okay? My hope is that you're going to start with a border by no later than January 1st. So that's my hope. Now, if you have the PDF, you can, of course, work way ahead. You don't have to wait on me to publish each part, okay? Just that you know. I'll be starting a blanket tomorrow. Woohoo! I absolutely loved designing this blanket. Got a lot of inspiration from some of my earlier patterns I had created. So I had made a pillow before in mosaic crochet that had like a house and a tree on the side. So I decided to take a tree and made it smaller and added into it. I also had some different types of heart patterns that I've published in the past. You can check it out on my website. The same is true for some reindeers. I made different types of reindeers on the blanket. I don't know if you saw it. There's teeny tiny ones and then big ones. So I had the little one first because I had like a headband, and then I made that one, and then I made the reindeers bigger. So that's how those ones came about. And then I had a bag that had those, I don't even know what they're called. They looked like garlands, right? So I had some like garlands on, I had it on my stocking, and I had it on a what was it, shoulder bag and a little pouch. So I had it on there, and so I put it on the blanket as well. And then there's a few others. I think I put the mosaic crochet picture that I had for my scarf. I put it on there. So this blanket is like a combination of multiple of my different patterns all into one kind of thing. So if you're ever curious about this, what's this last year's cowl? No, I actually, and which cowl? Let's say the blanket one that I'm just talking about, that one started this year. It was announced the end of 2023 on the 27th of December, but we're working on it this year. Are you going to crochet with us? Not today, no. And the crochet along, let me be clear, the blanket crochet along will not have a video for each part. So I will not be crocheting with you on that directly. My blanket is done. You guys are working on yours. For the mystery crochet along, however, I will have a video for each part because it's tiny, it's small, and I really want to emphasize on helping beginners along the way. A crochet along like the mosaic crochet blanket is, once you get it, even as a beginner, you're good to go. But I would consider that a little bit more advanced than my mystery crochet along, if that makes sense. If you want to compare the two, the mystery crochet along is much, much more beginner. And sometimes I just want to focus on helping as many people as I can and having fun at the same time. So all my crochet alongs have different purposes, if that makes sense. All of them have different themes and different options on how to get the pattern and different support systems, if that makes sense, okay? It keeps it interesting, it keeps it ridey, and it doesn't get boring. So anyways, I hope that makes sense. Let's see. If I understand you correctly, let me show it to everyone. If I understand you correctly, we can't start the monthly crochet along until January 1st, so we get two. Yes. January 15th is when I publish part 1 of the mystery crochet along. If you are signing up, you get early release January 14th, like afternoon, evening, depending on your time zone. Okay, so that's how that one is going to work. That's part 1. Part 2 will be published January 17th, or if you sign up, you get it the day before. Same as for part 3, which is January 19th, or the day before, depending if you sign up, right? So that's kind of how this works. So let's see. Question: do you have any tutorials on show how to make a reversible? I do. Um, yes. So if you go on my YouTube channel, it's one of my last videos I published. So literally, if you go to my YouTube channel after you're done here, okay, click my name, and then go to the video tab. Okay, and you will see it right there. It says reversible overlay mosaic crochet, like right there. And if you can't find it, email me. Okay, it is Nicole@nickishomemacrafts.com. Let me show you my email address really quickly. Ooh, I gotta remove yours. This is my email address. Okay, take a screenshot real quick. Okay, or memorize it, or however you want to think of that. It's Nicole@nickishomemacrafts.com. Okay, that's how you're going to email me. And if you email me, if you can't find the reversible mosaic crochet tutorial, it's also on my website. You can go to nickishomemacrafts.com. Okay, and then you scroll down a bit. And then it shows like recent. It literally has a header that says recent. And there you will find it too. So either way, you'll get to it eventually. The video is also on my website. So either way, I do recommend going to my website because it has both the written instructions, the graph, I should say all three. It has the graph, the written instruction, and the video. On YouTube, you will only see the video, but there's a link below it where then you get to the written instructions and graph. So you'll get to the point eventually. Is that making sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Did I miss any other questions? I love answering you guys. And I also love having fun. So it's always really, really fun with you guys and talking. And thank you guys for all being here. There was so much going on when we were talking last week, all about the Crochet Along. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Can you believe there's over 7,000 people that joined the Crochet Along? That's incredible. And just to get you sorry, my eyes are a little itchy. Just to give you an idea, for the Mystery Crochet Along, which I just announced this morning, I believe we're over 800 already that signed up. Let's see. Let me check real quick. I'm checking. Oh, we're close to 800 that signed up for the Mystery Crochet Along. So we're going fast here. My Mystery Crochet Along is actually very popular. They're getting popular and popular every time. Let's see. Does the PDF have a graph? It's a graph, not graft. It's a graph. Graph. It's a graph. Yes, it actually has both. And let me explain what I mean by both. Okay, so first I have the graph. So let me be really quickly clear. The pattern itself has, oh gosh, my memory. 200, how many stitches do I have in a row? Oh, goodness gracious. Let me look it up real quick here. I have 234 stitches in a row, okay? There are 3 repeats per row. Each repeat has 78 stitches. So 78, 78, 78. You all do them in a row, right? Okay? And that's how the blanket is made. It's 3 repeats. Okay, which also means you can easily make it smaller. If you make 2 repeats, it'll be smaller. How much? I don't know how much small it's going to be. Depends on your tension stuff, right? But it has 234 stitches in a row. Now, each repeat has 78 stitches. So I made a graph that has 78 stitches in a row, okay? So I broke up the graph into 3 pages before the written instructions. But some of you guys said that was not clear enough. You know, I understand some people need a little bit bigger. Totally fine. I'm totally fine with that. Okay. So what I did then is I added in the appendix the exact same graph. Instead of 3 pages, I added it into 10 pages. Okay. So really zoomed in. So if you literally print out those 10 pages and you have to reassemble it pretty much. So reference the 3-page version so you can, know exactly where to glue it together. Then you know exactly how it looks like in a zoomed in version, aka much bigger. So you get the graph twice pretty much. And you have the written instructions in between. You have little checkoff boxes, and on the PDF is even color coded for specific repeats in the repeat. Is that making sense? Hopefully it is. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I make spelling mistakes all the time. I'm German, in case you haven't noticed. I make mistakes all the time. Okay, I love this question. What weight cotton yarn for the monthly Crochet Along? That is a fantastic question. Now, here's the thing. This project, it's a quick project, is not a wearable. So I actually don't care. I'm going to be very honest with you. It really doesn't matter. I do recommend technically to use a worsted yarn, which is a number 4 yarn. Let me give you here the screenshot. So it's a medium 4 yarn. I believe it's also called 4-ply if you are in another country or something. I think in the UK or Australia, you guys call it 4-ply or Aran. Some people call it Aran. Although here, Aran is a little heavier, but whatever. It's medium over here. It's a number 4. It's worsted. Many different terms for it. That's what I'm using. You could also use DK yarn. It'll make it just a bit smaller. You could also use bulky yarn. Makes it a little bit bigger. I personally think worsted will be the best option, but I'm not going to be picky on it. If you're going to go up and down in yarn weight, make sure your hook is corresponding. I used a 4mm hook, this guy right here. If you are using a different hook like furls or something, you may have to adjust it, okay? Because sometimes when you have heavier hooks, you know, it'll be, your tension be a little lighter. I'm using a 4mm hook. Just that's kind of what I've been used to. I used to start with a 5mm when I first started to crochet. I did 5mm hooks for worsted yarn. For some odd reason, years into it, many years into it, my tension changed and I went down to 4.5 and now I'm 4. I don't know why. Maybe I'm looser. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it's my muscles. I have no idea. Anyways, Sandy says she's on row 12 and finds a graph easy to follow. I love working with a graph. I personally prefer the graph in mosaic crochet more than anything. I do not like the written instructions because I'm a very visual person. This has nothing to do with my head. This is my eyes I'm pointing at. Okay. I'm a very visual person. I want to know what I'm making. Meaning if I am crocheting a mosaic double crochet, I want to know, is this in line with the stitch there is supposed to be? I trust my mind more if I can see it. So personally, I prefer the graph. So if you are not used to graphs, please, please, please go through my tutorial and learn how to read the graphs. You're going to open the door to hundreds of thousands of possibilities of things that you can crochet if you learn how to do that. Just that you know, okay? Linda says, you've referred to colors bark and leaf. Let's see. Hint, please. Bark, light. This one, I don't know. What do you consider this? What is this considered? Is this light, medium, or dark? It really doesn't matter. If you're going to use the exact same color type or tone as I do, any brand will do. Trust me. Any brand will do. There's even options for doing the green a different color. If you're doing it exactly like me. To make it more fun, you can switch out the green in a different color. You can switch out the brown in a different color. Do whatever you wish. In fact, once you actually make the pattern, you're going to see how cute it is. And you might even do multiple of them. And you're going to probably do a lot of them if you're really, really loving those. And in that case, make it in as many colors as you like. There will be barely any sewing. You'll see that in the end. It's going to be a very unique pattern. And I got the idea because of a recent pattern that I published. So it's the only other hint I'm going to give you. And it went kind of mildly viral for my standards. So it was very popular. So I thought I'd make a version of that in 2 different colors. So we'll see. Donna says she prefers graphs with filet crochet mosaic. Me too. Even corner to corner, of course. I don't even know. Corner to corner is one of those things. If you don't know how to read a graph, you're going to literally just read the written version of a graph, meaning it's going to tell you how many. The written version of a corner to corner graph is literally telling you how many colors you have, how many box stitches you have to crochet in a number. So for example, 5 red, 6 blue, or whatever it is, right? So it's the exact same thing as reading the graph. It'll tell you how many to do. So yeah, graphs are your way to go. Graphs are almost like a universal language, almost. It's not exact universal language. Technically in crochet, the universal language is symbols. But in my opinion, a graph is almost like the same thing. So, because once you learn it, you can switch out your stitches and all that stuff. It's going to be making it really fun. So yeah. I love the graph too, even the ones without the color does show X. Yes, you don't even see mosaic crochet doesn't, you don't even need any color on the graph. If you just have X's and no X's, you know exactly what to crochet. Literally. Little side note for those who are doing reversible. I told you in the beginning of the video that I do not have written instruction for the reversible mosaic crochet blanket graph. Okay, like if you take the entire blanket and you make it reversible, I do not have the written instruction for it. Trust me, if I would have done that, the written instruction would be another 20 pages in that ebook, in that PDF. It would be very long. So I think the best way to do it is literally, once you understand how to make reversible, use the graph itself and make little dots or A's. I have seen many people say that they make either a dot or an A exactly where the anchored double crochet goes. All right. So in fact, I'm even thinking once my arm feels a little better, I might go through my entire graph one more time and make the graph reversible, like the graph itself, and write down all the A's and all that stuff. I'm thinking, but I haven't decided whether I'm going to do it, because once you understand reversible mosaic crochet, you can use any mosaic crochet graph and turn it reversible, any of them. So hopefully that answers some of you guys' questions. I hope, truly hope, you are either going to join the mystery crochet along or the blanket crochet along. Either way. Or come join us both. Remember, the blanket crochet along is year-long, okay? And the mystery crochet along is literally very quick, very short, and starts on January 15th, goes until January 20th, if you include when to submit your last picture. And then we have the giveaway right after. It's like a week long, okay? It's like really quick, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So let me give you the links one more time. I'm gonna pop them into the comments. So the first link I'm popping in is for the mystery crochet along, and the second link I'm popping in is for the blanket crochet along. So I am so excited how many people joined, and either one of them, and I'm excited to see all you guys' pictures rolling in to my Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki. Come join us if you haven't yet. It's a really, really fun group. I have one chat going currently for the crochet along, for the year-long crochet along. So if there's any questions, you can literally pop in there. I checked that chat out a few times, but there's a lot of helpful people in there. So if you have any questions, you just hop in there and check it out. It's really fun. But I'm always just one email away. You can always email me. I've been trying to make sure that I email back within a few hours, maybe even minutes sometimes. There's a few crocheters that are very baffled how fast I respond to my emails. During the day, I literally have my email open on my left side. I have two screens here. So I have my emails open on the left side, so I can respond very quickly. It's probably not good for my mental health to keep interrupting my projects that I do on the right side. But at least I'll take care of my customers. Customer service is my number one priority, besides quality content, of course. That's just me. I'm having fun. And trust me, there's a lot more fun stuff coming your way this year. Different types of crochet alongs, as I said. I'm going to do all three different types. Short, regular, short, mystery, and year-long. You're going to get all of them. It's going to be a very fun 2024. So if you like being part of a community, just keep following me along. Be on my email list. We're going to have so much fun this year. Plus, I am trying to make some more videos for YouTube that are more entertaining, more like talking like this, where I teach you things, or, announce things, or provide you with some inside information or something like that. Not just how to look at my hands kind of thing. Just to spice it up and make it more fun. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope your arm feels better. Thank you. I know my arm's a little, it's weird. It's like in my shoulder. It's like right in here, and it's kind of radiating down. Really fun. So yeah, if you haven't followed me on YouTube yet, come follow me. youtube.com/Nikki's Homemade Crafts. That's where I'm at. So come subscribe. My goal is this year to hit 100K. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. We're growing fairly quickly now because of a few viral videos that are happening. So let's see how fast I can reach 100K on YouTube. Maybe you can help me out. Let your crochet friends know. Invite them to watch some of my videos or one of these lives that I have every Wednesday. Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of fun this year. I'm excited for 2024. I hope you are too. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys the next time. Come join the Mystery Crochet Along and come join the Yearlong Crochet Along. I hope to see you next Wednesday. Otherwise, maybe my email. Otherwise, I'll have to see you later. Bye.